Alright, shalawam. Alright, first off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rakah, Qudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS, and to the elect doing the work in sincerity and in truth, shalawam. Alright, so this is GMS Precepts. My name is Nazar Akkad, and I'm going to read 2 Timothy's, the second chapter. Pretty much this is going to be on strength, okay, and faith. Alright, because that's what the elect is going to need in the last days. The elect is going to need strength. A matter of fact, since I had mentioned that, let me get that in Isaiah right quick. Okay, because that's the sole thing that's going to be able to give us the strength that we need to be able to be stable in the last days, man. Because a lot of rough things are gonna happen. Okay, so this is Isaiah 33:6. It says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation." Okay, so wisdom and knowledge is gonna be the strength of your salvation. Salvation from what? Salvation from the destruction of America. Okay. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Okay, so one that fears the Lord, that's good. That's a good thing. Because one that fears the Lord, they're going to do everything that the Lord asked of you to do. Okay, despite what other people might think, they're going to do, they fear the Lord over man's opinion. That's why it tells you in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, it says, "Fear not the incredulity of them," man. And the word incredulity means what? Unbelief. We are not to fear the unbelief of those that don't believe, man. Why? Because at the end of the day, the Most High is going to get rid of them, man. The Most High is only concerned with his elect. That's why we refer to ourselves as the hopeful elect. We hopefully pray that we are among those that receive the deliverance. Okay, so I'm going to start off in 2 Timothy, like I said, 2 Timothy 2:1. It says, "Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Yahawashi." Okay, be strong in the grace that is in Yahawashi. So for you to know that you're an Israelite, first off, to be an Israelite is a blessing in itself. Okay, all right. Why? Because the scriptures speak about the Israelites being the chosen nation out of all nations the Most High created. So if you're an Israelite, if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, you should be praying, thanking the Most High that you are who you are, and that you're not a heathen. Okay? All right? It says, "Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Yahawashi." So for you to know, like I said, for you to know that you're an Israelite, and not refer to yourself as a so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, you have the name, you have the Most High and the Son's true name. Okay, you know your tribe's name. That's a blessing, man. Okay, but it says stay strong, be strong in the grace that is in Yahawashi. All right, continuing on, verse 2, it says, "And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men." All right, now this is a letter Paul wrote to Timothy, okay? And he was telling him, the things that I taught you, tell the same to those that are faithful, because, and that's the whole, this whole thing. I mean, there are many reasons, or there are many reasons of us going out there on the highways and byways and putting up shows. There are many reasons of why we do this, but one of the main reasons why the Lord has his prophets out there is to wake up the elect. Because once the elect hear this word, they will be awakened, and then they will receive salvation if they do what they're supposed to do, which the elect will. So that goes without saying. Okay, but the main purpose the Most High has his prophets out there in the highways and byways. The main purpose the Most High has his prophets out there doing shows, okay, is to wake up the elect. Okay, so fast forward to now that was Paul telling that to Timothy, but if you put it in today's terms, right, the ones that teach us, our apostles, they teach us the secrets, the breakdowns, okay, the mysteries, right? So in turn, what do? We take those mysteries, we learn them, and then we go out and teach it. We go out and teach them ourselves to faithful men. That's the whole premise of this thing, man. We are to teach the elect. Okay, so we are to teach faithful men, so those faithful men will do the same thing. Until when? Until the 144,000. Well, 144,000 are going to do that, but until the elect nation of Israel, the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, is sealed and awakened. Because we know, according to prophecy, once that happens, our deliverance is nigh at hand. Okay. So I'll read that again. It says, "And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men." It says, who shall be able to teach others also. So we go out there on the highways and byways to teach our people, so they can go ahead and teach more people and more people and more people, and they teach people and they teach people until the elect is sealed. That's the whole point of us doing this. Okay, verse 3, it says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahawashi." Okay, now endure, if you go into the word endure, it means what? To make hard or to make tough. Okay, because once you come into this truth, there are a lot of trials and tribulation that one must go through. Okay, but that's the Most High is doing what? He's testing us, man. It tells you in it tells you in Ecclesiastes, the second chapter, the second chapter, "When thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy heart for temptation." Okay, so we understand that once we are revealed this truth, the Most High is going to put us through various tests. Okay, but the scripture is saying what? "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahawashi." Right? Endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahawashi. If you go into the word soldier, it means what? One that is by oneself, or one that is solo, or it goes to the word solidaire, which means one. Okay? Matter of fact, let me get real quick. We all have our own path to the Most High. Let me get Philippians. This is Philippians 2:12. It says, Philippians 2:12, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have also obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling." Okay, so each and every one of the elect has their own path they have to reach to salvation, man. Okay, that's why it says, "Endure hardness as a pure soldier of Yahawashi." Okay, verse 4, "No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier." So for one to not be in affairs of your family, be too caught up in the world, that pleases the Lord, man. Why? Because that shows that you have a single mind onto what? Onto Him. Okay. Matter of fact, and the elect aren't going to be of the world, man. They're not going to be concerned with the things of this world. Their number one concern is salvation. Okay, it tells you that in let me get that in John the 17th chapter. It says, this is John 17:10. It says, I'll start at 9. John 17:9. "I pray for them, I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. And all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them." It says, "And now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world, and I come to thee. Holy Father, keep through thine own name those whom thou hast given me, that they may be one as we are." Okay? I wanted the one when it refers to the world as a little. Here it is, verse 16. Okay? It said, well, basically that goes into the verse I just read. That's basically saying that that the elect were given onto Yahawashi. Okay. Okay. So verse 16, the point I wanted, it says, they are John 17 and 16. I'll start at 15. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from evil. Here's a point. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Okay, that's the same thing it says in James, man. The Lord is not of the world, man. And to be of the world is an enmity unto the Most High, man. Okay? So that's why, going back to 2 Timothy's 2nd chapter and the 4th verse, it says, no man that warreth or be a soldier for Yahawashi entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. Okay? And why is that? That he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. Okay? Because the elect, they were chosen. Okay? They were chosen for a mission. Okay? It says many are called, but few are chosen. If you are of the chosen, or if you are of the elect, now if you go into the word chosen and elect, they're synonymous. They basically mean one that is picked out. Okay? The ones that are picked out to be deliverance, they have a great reward, waiting for them. All right, so I think I keep going. It says verse 5. It says, and if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully. The husband that laboreth must be first partaker of the fruits. Consider what I say, and the Lord will give thee understanding in all things. Okay, so that's powerful, man. If you obey the Lord will open up your mind to understand things, man. All right, so I think that's the point I wanted. I read the first few verses in chapter 2 Timothy is the 2nd chapter, and it's basically a message to the elect. It was a message to Timothy, but it basically right now it's a message to the elect, man, to stay strong, all right, and to continue in his work and to be a soldier. All right, so that's pretty much it. GMS Precepts. Until the next show, shalawam.